What is up, guys? Today we've got another Madden ratings for Madden 24. This is the edge rushers, and boy, are there a lot of them. Every team has at least two, maybe three, depending on how good they are. If like rookies, if there's like the Raiders, for example, they have obviously Max Crosby, Chandler Jones, but then they also have Tyree Wilson, so I included him. Either way, this is going to be quite a long list, so let's go ahead and get right to it. So here's our tier list. It's the same as usual, as you'll notice, and we'll start. We're not going to go in complete order. We're going to bounce around here. Aiden Hutchinson, though, we will start with him. Had a very solid rookie year. I'm not huge on giving rookies great ratings because, rookie years don't always tell you everything. Some people have good rookie years and then fall out of the league pretty quick. I'll give him an 80. That's it. That's enough. Alex Highsmith, really great year last year, 14 and a half sacks. And he did it most people talk about how edge rushers who play on opposite sides of really great players like TJ Watt or Myles Garrett or Micah Parsons. People play opposite of them have easy jobs because, they're so worried about TJ Watt coming off this edge that they, push the quarterback this way and Alex Highsmith's just sitting here waiting for him. Well, that's partially true, except for the fact that TJ Watt didn't play over half of last season and Alex Highsmith still had a great year. I think he deserves like an 84. I don't think that's asking too much. I really don't. Danielle Hunter. He's an interesting one. I'll give him like an 86. Very solid player. Nothing crazy, though. Let's go with a rookie. Let's see which rookie I want to do. I'm trying to find one. Keon White. Was supposed to be a first-round pick. Was at the green room. Did not get selected. I'll put him at a 75. That's actually a 74. We'll do 74. He's a rookie. Whatever. Lucas Van Ness, another one. I'll put him at a 75. I think that is pretty fair. He's a very solid player. One giant muscle. Hassan Reddick, I'll put him at a 90 with the year he had. He deserves it. He had a great season. Don't get me wrong. He's a pretty good player, but last year was electric. Brian Burns, a very, very solid player. Does he deserve 90s? I don't think so. I'll give him like an 88. We'll put him a little higher there. That seems fair to me. Let's see, another one. Matt Judon, I'll say he's about an 87. A little bit less than Brian Burns, but still pretty dang good. Azeez Ojulari, solid player, but I can't give him more than like a 78, 79. Same with Kwity Paye. Both young players, haven't done tons. Josh Sweat's probably like a 78, 77. Decent player, but nothing incredibly great. He's just fine. Yeah, 77 fits him. I'm just trying to think of it. It comes to me after I say it sometimes. Myles Garrett. I'll say he's a 95. Very solid player. Very good, but not great. Hasn't really won anything. Never going to be the best edge rusher. Doesn't particularly do anything better than anyone in the edge rushing room, but he's still a solid, very good player. Let's see another one. Marcus Davenport had a down year last year, so he's kind of an interesting one. I'll give him an 81. I think that's fair. I expect him to bounce back this year. I think he'll be fine for Minnesota. Greg Rousseau, a very solid player who has developed some. 80 overall. I think that's fine. He may not be the best player. I'll give him maybe like an 81, 82. We'll give him 82. Okay. That's where he'll sit. Harold Landry, very solid player as well. Deserves about an 85. Not the greatest edge rusher, but a very solid one at that. Very decent. Michael Hocht. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Hoecht. Like a 74. He's not that great. The rushers for the the Rams are bad. Let me just tell you. Jonathan Greenard, 78, I think. Jalen Phillips. Was he a rookie last year or was that 2 years ago? I can't remember. Either way, he is really stinking good. Underrated, too. I'll give him a 79. But I expect him by the end of Madden 24 to probably be like lower mid-80s, 83, 84, I think. Definitely think he could develop really quick. Azeez Ojulari, a rookie. BJ Ojulari. I've already done Azeez, I think, haven't I? Or did I just look at him a minute ago and not actually do it? Yeah, he's right there. Okay. BJ Ojulari, little brother. Can you tell? I don't know. I'll give him like a 72. He's a rookie. I can't give him too much. Isaiah Foskey, also like a 73, 72, right in that range. Derek Hall, a little bit early, in my opinion, when he got drafted, but just a little bit. 71. A lot of the rookies, like I've said before, I don't give rookies great ratings. I just think they have to prove themselves for more than a year. You have to be a stinking good player to get a good rating early. Sam Hubbard, an impact player for the Bengals, but I can't put him more than the 79. He's very, very solid, but just not elite. Will never be elite, but he's just one of those guys who like he's one of the guys you need on any team. No, not everybody can be a superstar, and that's fine. You don't have to be a superstar. He's not going to be a superstar. He's very good, but that's it. Rashawn Gary, he's very solid. Like an 88, definitely. Preston Smith, like an 81, 82. Very, very solid, but nothing elite. Joey Bosa, I'll give him like a 90, 92. He's been pretty good for a pretty long time. Let's see. George Karlaftis, decent rookie year last year. I'll give him like a 77, 78. Let's see. I want to get an interesting one in here. Josh Allen, kind of a weird pick. Has had some time. Has been fine. Has been pretty good, but not been elite. I'll say he's an 84. Montez Sweat, an even 80 is pretty fair to me, I think. Lorenzo Carter, he's fine. He's not a great player. I'll give him like a 76. That's all I can really do. I don't expect him to be that great. Majai Sanders, like a 75. You know, he was pretty highly ranked coming out of college, but he's kind of undersized and, you know, he could develop, but just needs some time. Nick Bosa, former Defensive Player of the Year now, as he is currently the Defensive Player of the Year. What I said, Myles Garrett 95. I'll give Nick Bosa a 96. Yeah, that sounds fair. Tyree Wilson will be a 76 or 70. Yeah, I'll give him a 76. I think him and Van Ness should be 76s. However, Will Anderson, one of, if not the best edge rusher we've seen in a long time, will be a 79. I think that is pretty much elite in terms of being a rookie. You can't ask for a whole lot more than that. That's pretty great. Let me slide this over a little bit. Nope, never mind. Yeah, okay. Chase Young, really questionable player right now. You just don't know what you're getting anymore. Ah, man, this one's tough. I'm going to give him like a 78. Something I'm hoping to improve, but, you know, it is what it is right now. Odafe Owe, also like a 78. This tier is going to be really big. I just can already tell you that. Randy Gregory is solid, but nothing incredible. I'll give him an 81. Chandler Jones had a down year. He's kind of on his downward swing. I'll give him an 84. That's the best I can do. I expect him to probably be a little worse than that by the end of next season as well. Bud Dupree, like a 76 or so. He's fine, but just, I mean, he's fallen off. He just has. It is what it is. Khalil Mack also took a bit of a step back, but not as bad. I'll give him an 87. That seems fair. Romeo Aquara, not Julian. He is a 9. No, I'm just kidding. That was funny, wasn't it? Laugh, please. 75? Yeah, 75. Danico Autry, a fine player. Kind of a bigger edge. More so not an edge rusher, but he kind of, he does a little bit of both. I'll give him 77. I think that's fair. Carl Lawson, a 70. I'll give him an 81. I think he's decent. Yeah, 81 seems fine. 80, 88. Yeah, that's not. Drake Jackson, trying to think. He was fine, but he's really not been that great, even with Nick Bosa on the opposite side. 76. Let's see. Darrell Taylor had a really good year last year. I think he had 9.5 sacks, maybe 10. I'll give him like a 70. No. Yeah. I'll give him an 80. I think he was really good, and I think we could see some improvement from him too. I think he might be slept on a little bit. Baron Browning, like a 75. He just hasn't really proven himself. Bradley Chubb, like a 78. I mean, really a dud pick for Bradley Chubb going to Miami. They traded like first rounders to get him, and yikes. James Houston, breakout player this last year. But let's be honest. He's just a rotational guy. I don't think you want him starting. Trust me, you don't want him starting. 76, we'll say. Josh Uche had a good year last year. I'll give him a decent rating. I think he's undersized, but he's kind of that Hassan Reddick type. Undersized guy who really is just athletic and he's kind of a late bloomer, but he's made his way. I'll give him a 79. I think that's fair. John Franklin Myers. He's a tough one. Where do I want to put him? Stephen F. Austin, college. I've actually seen him in person. He is massive. I got 70, 78. Yeah, I think 78's fair. This is getting huge already. Micah Parsons, 96. Right here with Nick Bosa. I think they're both 96s because, Bosa's done it. Maybe even 97 for Bosa, but Parsons has been, hasn't won. He hasn't won anything. Max Crosby also a 95. Edge rushers, there's a lot of good ones, man. I'll give an 79 to what's his name? Wow. Kayvon Thibodeau. There we go. That took a second. Miles Murphy deserves, I think he goes with Lucas Van Ness and Tyree Wilson. They all get 76s in my book. I really think they're all pretty even. You could argue maybe down to 75, but big deal. What's his name? It's the Byron Young. Sorry. There we go. That's the rookie. He's 25 years old as a rookie for the LA Rams. He deserves like a 70. I mean, he's just raw, man. I don't know if he's going to succeed in the NFL. We'll have to wait and see on him. Nolan Smith, another rookie. I'm going to have to give him a 75. I think he's a little bit less than the guys currently right here. But athletically, so gifted. He could be so good. Trayvon Walker was the number 1 pick last year. Hasn't really done much. 75. 75 is going to, I'll give him a 76 right with these guys. Trey Hendrickson, he's like an 83. Very solid. Once again, not elite, but very solid. This list is massive. We're close to the end, though. Only got about this many players left. I'm not going to count them. Yochurgos Matos. He is decent. I'll say he's like a 78. I don't mind that at all. I think that fits really well, actually. Him, John Franklin Myers, seem pretty even. Von Miller, injured all of last year, so I'm not going to hold it against him because he hasn't really been like consistently injured or anything. Not like, Darren Waller as a tight end gets hurt seemingly every year, things like that. No, he just had one down year, but it will decrease as his age is a little older. I'll give him an 85. All right, so Tyus Bowser, he's like the same thing as OA, like a 77 or whatever that was. Let's see. Joe Tryon Shoyinka, he's fine, but he's really not that great, like a 76. He's whatever. Cam Jordan, an older player, but not bad. I'll give him an 85 as well. DeMarcus Lawrence deserves like an 86, I think. He's decent, but not amazing. Uchenna Nwosu, like an 81, 82? 81, 82, that seems fair. Let's see. Cameron Thomas, not great. 74, actually. We're going to drop him down to here. Michael Hoke actually might drop down to like 73. Yeah, that seems fair. I don't remember what I put him at earlier. Shaquille Barrett. I feel like we need to drop some people down. This is definitely getting too crowded. Travis Gibson's going to drop down to 74. So is Aquara. So is Myjai Sanders. Baron Browning's going to drop down like a 72. I feel like that's better. I'm going to have to say Byron Young's less than that. I'm going to have to put him down here. I really am. Same thing with, let's see. Shoyinka's going to come down. I'm feeling like this is just too crowded here in the middle. Feeling like I gave a little too much credit early on. Michael Hoke is honestly, he's not very good. Maybe a 69. He really might be. They're bad, man. I know those are both Rams, but they're bad. That's just not good. Cameron Thomas is going to have to come down as well. And I think that'll do good. That'll be fine. Samson Ebukam, he's fine. Nothing insane, but he's fine. 79. TJ Watt, I think he's probably the best edge in the league still. Had a lot of injuries last year, but just last year. He's fine. I mean, look at the records with and without him for the Steelers. It's a huge difference. Zadarius Smith is a solid player. I think he's taken a step down, though. Still not as good. I think there's a reason Minnesota got rid of him. I'll give him an 84. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. Let's do Dayo Odeyingbo. He is going to be like, he was fine last year. I'm a little concerned of him being like a starter, like a real starter, like a full-time. 75. I think that's fair. Shaq Barrett, he'll go in this 84 tier. All 3 or 4 or 5 of these guys are like 84s. Felix Enudike Uzoma, another rookie. First round pick, but I don't know. I think he was taken a little early. I think he's going to be down here with these guys for sure. More like a 74, 73. Carl Granderson is fine. I'll say he's like a 75. That's about it. That's all I can really do there. Yeah, that's going to have to do it. Charles Omenihu. He had a really solid year. Really solid player. Underrated player. I'm going to give him an 80, I think. I feel like that's fair. DeMarcus Walker for the Titans last year was pretty good. But now he's on the Bears, and he's pretty much their best edge rusher, as the other guy they have is Travis Gibson, who's not good at all. I'm going to give him like a 76. I just don't think he's great. I'll give him a 78. He's not great, but he's fine. I think there's going to be issues with him being the best guy there, for sure. But, you never know. And then another rookie, Will McDonald. Another one taken too early. 73, 74, definitely. Not much better than that. Just can't be. Really just can't be. But yeah, this is our tier list. It is a massive hunk of a list. 77 players here, I believe, if I remember counting that right. Here are our top 5. I actually really like that order. I would maybe even consider moving Max Crosby there, but I'll keep him here for now. I feel like Myles Garrett's dominated a little longer. TJ, he's a 98. I think he's the best one there is in the league right now. I really do. His ability to rush the passer, power moves, finesse moves, his coverage ability, all of it. He's the most overall edge there is outside of Micah Parsons, but he has the hardware to prove himself over Micah Parsons. Nobody's a 99 right now, though. TJ would be if he stayed healthy. Bosa might get a 99. However, he only had one great, exceptional year. Other than that, he's been good, but that's about it. These two are kind of in a league of their own. Like, they're like the not quite as up here tier, but they're not in this tier. This is kind of like the step down. So yeah, that rounds out the entire tier list. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know what you like about this list, what you don't like. Let me know where you'd put these guys. Obviously, I like to keep my ratings a little bit down, have the high-end guys be high-end guys and not everybody else. But either way, like I said, that'll be it. Leave a like, subscribe, do all those things. They help my channel out, and they don't really cost you a thing. Leave a comment, and let me know, what you think about anything. I don't care. But yeah, that'll be it. Thanks for watching. Peace.